Hello and welcome to a new video. Today I would like to share with you a interesting experience that I had recently when I was trying to return these two Galaxy Note 7 devices to Samsung. The story is I bought these devices from a third-party seller a few months ago, and I decided to return them to Samsung. Try to return them to Samsung, see if the recall program was still active. So I called Samsung. They told me that the recall program was in fact still, and it is still active. They asked me the IMEI information, how I came into possessing these devices. I told them everything they needed to know, and they told me to go to my local Samsung store where I would talk to the representative who was in charge of receiving these Note 7s. Now I got to my local Samsung store. By the way, I live in Romania. When I got there, I didn't get to speak with the representative, which was uh, that Samsung told me that I would have to speak to on the phone. I went there and I talked to the guy that I don't know what do you call him, the greeter, the one you ask for directions of where different departments are, the service department, the selling, the accessories, whatever. I told him that I called previously and told him the name of the person that I was given in order to proceed with returning these devices. And the one thing he told me, he didn't even look at my devices, he didn't do anything else. He just told me that they don't want to accept my devices for recall. That's it. Nothing else. You might think I'm lying, you might think I'm not. Now, okay, I understood that. Went back home. The next day, called Samsung again. Told them about what happened at the local Samsung store. They instructed me to go back again and ask specifically to talk to that person, which they told me to the same person that they asked me to talk to before. Excuse me. Um, so I went back to the same store, asked asked specifically to talk to that person. Again, the same guy shows up. He doesn't do anything. He just blatantly told me they do not want to accept my devices, my Note 7s. They said that he said that my devices are ineligible for the recall program. Okay, interesting. Now, my question is, the recall is not isn't the recall program how do I put it, apply doesn't the recall program applies to all Galaxy Note 7 devices, the original Galaxy Note 7 devices, not replicas, not the Galaxy Note Fan Edition, which was the refurbished one, the original Galaxy Note 7 devices, the SM N930F, M930F, and N930A, whatever country you're living in, the SMN930. Um, okay, so my experience wasn't that great. Now, from what I could understand from that guy saying that they don't want to accept my devices, I would like to get a response from the real Samsung store, from the official Samsung, not the Romanian affiliate, because my experience ain't that great there. Now, I would like to ask you guys if you would, I don't know, just leave comments down below, share your opinions about what do you think, why do you think the guy said that my devices are not eligible for return, given that the return program is It applies for all Galaxy Note 7 devices, including the original ones and the replacements. Now, both of these are the original. This one being a demo unit, the other one being a Verizon. Is not the Verizon one doesn't have the green battery indicator, so it's the first generation. Um, Now, I also know that this recall, at first it was voluntary. If you wanted to return your Note 7, you could have. If not, you could have kept it. But after the second batch began having problems, the recall became mandatory, which means that Samsung has to take these devices in. So I don't know. You guys let me know in the comments, and I would really appreciate it if you would share this video, in the hopes that the higher ups at Samsung might see it, and I don't know, I'll be contacted with an official response from them, because I would really like to get my situation resolved. Okay, so thank you for watching, and see you next time.